Hi guys, I'm back. I've not been around for the last month or so because I've been in the writer's cave that is NaNoWriMo. I decided sort of last minute that I was going to do it and just completely immersed myself into it. For those that don't know, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writers Month, and every year it's an international challenge that you can sign up for, and you get support from the site. And basically the challenge is to write at least 50,000 words of your first draft of a novel. It sounds really hard, and it is really hard, but I managed it, yay! Somehow. So I was going to work, and then on my lunch every day I was going to Starbucks and just typing away. And then after work I was going to another coffee shop and meeting up with other nanoers that I'd never met before, which was really scary but also really fun. And we were doing word wars and sprints and drinking loads of hot chocolate and generally just having a really good time. So I did manage to do it, and I've sort of put it to one side now so that I can just leave it and let it rest, and then I'll revisit it and edit it and rewrite bits that need to, because I think it's great that I've got the story out of me, but I didn't have time to sit and think, oh, how can I make this sound nice? How can I make this sound interesting? What words should I use? It's literally just me going, story, blah, dump, and done. I also broke my computer, so I have no laptop at the moment. I should have another one coming this week, and then I can get back to writing my next story, because I don't really want to stop. I want to keep my momentum going. I have to say it was a really positive experience, and I'm really glad I did it, even though I was dead scared at the beginning. So any other budding writers out there, if you're thinking that you want a challenge but you want something positive and something where you're not going to put yourself under too much pressure, I definitely recommend Nano. Absolutely brilliant experience, and I've made some friends out of it as well, so always good. I haven't really been up to much else, just had a few comings and goings in my life. But other than that, I have been reading quite a lot. I haven't managed to write down what I read last month, so I'll just tell you what I've read really recently and a couple of books that I've bought as well. So one of my friends, a very lovely friend, has lent me all the Sandman graphic novels. So I've been reading those. I'm on number 2 at the moment. Where am I up to? Yeah, I'm just over, well, I'm probably like 3/4 through it. I'm up to here right now. You can see it's pretty, the doll's house, pretty. So yeah, that wonderful person lent me all these, so I'm going to be working my way through these. I've also been to the library and picked up some more graphic novels, but I've just realised I've left them downstairs, so I'll do them as part of another haul video later on in the month. Currently reading The Shadow of the Wind. I found this in a bookshop when I went on a day trip to York at the beginning of November, and I saw this and I was quite taken by the cover of the book. And I know that's an ongoing theme with me. I'm obsessed with pretty book covers, and I know I'm probably way behind everybody on this because you've all probably read it. But afterwards my friend and I were sat in a little tea room having a cup of tea and looking through the books that we'd bought and talked about them, when the guy that was serving us just was like, oh my god, that's the most amazing book, you're going to love it. So I take that as a good sign that just some random person spoke out and told me how amazing this book was. And I think a couple of other people since have also done the same. So I'm 136 pages in at the moment, and I'm enjoying it so far. I really like the way it's written, so looking forward to finding out what the hell's going on in this and where the story's going to go, because at the moment I'm not really sure. Next book, went to a second-hand shop in York, and I managed to get a copy of The Book Thief. I know that a lot of people have mixed views on this, but for £2 I couldn't really argue, so we'll be giving that a read at some point. I also picked up a copy of Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere as well, from the same shop, so looking forward to reading that. Just getting into Neil Gaiman stuff really, sort of over the last year or so. I'm into Amanda Palmer and all her sort of stuff, and obviously she's married to Neil Gaiman, so I've sort of used Amanda Palmer as a gateway to Neil Gaiman, and now I'm reading his stuff, and I have to say I'm really loving Sandman, and I've read Coraline years ago as well, so I'm looking forward to reading some more of his novels. Rachel Pollack, Unquenchable Fire, looking forward to reading that. I'll read what it says on the back. In an America where the miraculous is par for the course, where magic and myths are as real as shopping malls and television game shows, Jennifer Masden listens to the modern storytellers recite the tales of the founders. But when strange things start to happen and Jenny becomes pregnant from a dream, she enters a struggle which threatens her own life and causes her to question everything she's ever learned. So I thought this sounds suitably creepy and a little bit sci-fi, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Like all the books I buy, of course, I'm looking forward to reading them. One of my friends recommended this book, which is What We Talk About When We Talk About Love. I don't really know what it's about or who it's about, but she said that this is one of the best books she's read recently. So according to the back, it's a collection of stories set in the Northwest among men and women who drink, fish and play cards to ease the passing of time. It's first by Raymond Carver to be published in the UK. It's got colloquial narration and razor-sharp sense of how people really communicate. The collection went on to become one of the most influential pieces of literary fiction, so that should be good. And another one I'm late to the party on is Cloud Atlas. I saw the film of this last month, and I had this book years ago when one of my friends was getting rid of all of her books. I went through and got a load of stuff, and then after that, when I moved house, I decided that I was going to downgrade and go minimalist, and I stupidly got rid of all of my books apart from a select few, and this was one of them, so I never actually got round to reading it. So I'm assuming this is going to be even better and more in-depth than the film, and if it is, that is going to be fantastic. So yeah. So a bit of a quick one from me today. Like I said, I'm sorry I haven't been around recently, and I just wanted to say hello to all my new followers. I heard that I've been recommended on another Booktuber's video, so thank you very much for that. It's really, really kind of you. I hope everyone's okay, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and please like and subscribe and share if you want to. That would be awesome too. Thanks very much. Bye.